to share with us. Remember, we can't have a 5-minute story, right? So you're going to share your highs very, very quickly. So does anyone have anything exciting they would like to share with us today? So we'll just go around the circle. We'll go clockwise. So that means we're going to go this way. Clockwise means it's how a clock would go around, the arms of the clock would go around. So we'll start with Dawn. If you don't have anything, just say pass, and the next person will go.
Pass.
Do what?
Maleficent.
Oh. My way till everyone's being respectful.
It's getting close to my birthday month. Pass. Listen. I'm going to go for Halloween. For Halloween, I'm going to be, I forgot what I'm going to be, but I know it's split.
Okay. Well, when you think of it, let us know.
For Halloween, I'm not celebrating. It's not a day or something. And you're not supposed to celebrate it. You're not supposed to celebrate any holidays.
Okay. Very good. Kevin?
Getting close to my brother's birthday, but it's in October. For Halloween, I'm either going to be Sleeping Beauty's daughter or a black cat. I've got another one I really mad before. Mom is what you're working on Saturday and we're just about to meet. For Halloween, I'm going to be yesterday, I got Japanese candy and vegetables when it was too big, and I got my costume
Yeah, you're excited. It was fun. And this weekend, I am taking the girls to an apple festival, so I'm very excited. Okay, so now it's time for our lows. And remember, a low is something that maybe you're struggling with, or you need help with how to solve a problem, or something that you're a little sad or mad about that you'd like some help from your community into solving the problem. And I'm going to take only 2 lows today because we like to give plenty of time to give solutions for our lows. So does anyone have a low today that you'd like to share? Remember, if it's a situation with a student, we don't say the student's names. Okay, so you would say a friend of mine or someone on the bus. Yuri.
He doesn't get to go to school, and I want him to go to school.
So you're struggling with something that's going on with your brother. That happens a lot sometimes, doesn't it? Something happens in our family, and we take, let me know when you're ready. We take that on ourselves, don't we? Sometimes maybe if mom or dad are fighting, or if your siblings aren't doing very well, or something maybe not very good happened to the family, we kind of take it on ourselves. So let's think about, just put your hands down for a second. Let's think about how can Yuri make the situation better for himself? Because it's not something he can control, right? So how can he overcome his sadness for the situation with his brother? Just put your hands down. We're going to think about it. What can Yuri do to overcome the situation for himself? It's a situation he cannot control. All right, I'll take 3 really great suggestions. Okay, Yuri, listen really carefully because we'll try some of these and see if they help you, okay? So, can you give him one suggestion? Okay, so you can kind of remove yourself if it's affecting your schoolwork, because we know a think spot's a good place to go to get refocused, and take yourself, maybe you know how we close our eyes and go to our favorite place, and to get refocused. What a great suggestion, Seth, okay? Esme.
Like, when you get to see him, try to like try to make him like the most of the possible time that you can.
Yeah, I hear you kind of like supporting him and just making the time with him really good. Does that sound like something you could try to do, Yuri? Okay, let's get one more suggestion to help Yuri. Inika?
Can you walk away?
Well, what he's saying is he's sad because of something that's going on with his brother. So it's not really something he can walk away from because it just is what it is. So we're trying to help him make sure that he can stay focused and maybe turn sadness into happiness, even though he can't control it. Gabriella, last suggestion?
Well, maybe spend much possible time, if you said as possible, spend most of your available time for brother. Or if he's sick, you can help him cheer him up or something as possible if you can.
Okay. So do any of those suggestions sound like something you could try today? Okay, and then let us know tomorrow if anything that we suggested helps, okay? Or if you found something else, you could help share it with us, because we all go through a time, let me know when you're ready. We all go through a time when we take on other people's problems, don't we? And so sometimes we just need strategies on how we can make sure we're doing what we need to do and we're showing grit and focus. Okay, great, thanks for sharing that. One more low. Annie. Okay, and the reason you don't want your friend sitting next to you? Oh, cool. So you're trying to be proactive because you know you'll talk back? Yeah, it's like my friend and I. Remember I told you the story about Stephanie and I? Never sit next to each other. I know. I just couldn't sit next to her, could I? Okay, so Annie's trying to be proactive and make sure that she stays on track, and her friend isn't allowing her to do that. So let's stop and think, what can Annie try to overcome her low? Okay, Abe?
Maybe ask your friend, hey, can you please stop following me around? Because I'm trying to be proactive and listen to the teacher and follow directions so I don't get distracted by you.
Okay, so you can talk to your friend. Jared, do you have another possible solution?
You can
Just ignore them? Yeah, it's hard to do sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really hard.
That's something that you could try though, Annie. First, maybe, and then if that doesn't work, try something else. Last suggestion, Justin?
Maybe try to teach you to a different seat.
Okay, ask the teacher if they can help intervene. Can you try some of those strategies today, Annie, and let us know at the end of the day if that works or not? Okay, and then if you find something else that we haven't said that works, will you let us know what that is tomorrow at our meeting? Awesome, very good. Thanks for sharing your low. Sometimes it's hard to share the things that aren't so positive in our lives, but it's really great that we share it together so we can learn from each other, right? All right, very good.